Hello everybody, this is Flying English with Mr. Kabada. Discourse markers, so what are discourse markers? Especially they are just kinds of conjunctions which possibly join maybe sentences or a sentence which are longer than maybe a sentence. They are in the form of paragraph, and maybe we can just use these types of discourse markers either in spoken English for communication or maybe in written. If you are intended to convey ideas through writing, maybe writing in sentences or writing through paragraph, and we sometimes use letter writing, application letter, formal letter, letter of condolences. We often use these discourse markers. So we can say on the other why just they are conjunctions, okay? They are conjunctions. So that's called discourse. Discourse by itself is, just discourse by it's kind of talking about something, yeah? Talking about something or writing about events, writing about something. Whenever we are talking about event, there are needs of conjunctions or needs of discourse markers. If our speech is more than 2 lines, maybe in the form of paragraphs, there is a need of discourse marker. As true for writing paragraphs, writing more than 2 lines, we are intended to use kinds of discourse markers. We have totally 7 types of discourse markers. So I'm going to give clear explanation for each discourse marker and the types of discourse markers, and when do we use these discourse markers, what are the sentence or the grammatical structure of using these discourse markers. I'll try to see one by one, please. Yeah, the first one is an emphasis discourse marker. Well, what I want to say about what discourse marker totally, yeah, what discourse marker. Discourse marker ማለት actually speech ላይ የሆነ ነገር ስናወራ ዲስኮርስ ማለት ነው እኮ ዲስኮርስ ማለት የሆነ ነገር ማውራት ማለት ነው። ዲስኮርስ in a sense የሆነ ነገር ማውራት፣ መግለጽ፣ መዘርዘር it's a kind of text ነው። ዲስኮርስ ነው፣ ቴክስት ነው አይደል? ስለዚህ በምናወራበት ሰዓት ሐሳባችን ሊያያይዙልን የሚችሉ አያያዥ ቃሎች ወይም ሐረጎች ዲስኮርስ ማርከርስ ይባላሉ እንደሱ። ምናልባት በምንጽፍበትም ሰዓት ሐሳባችን ከሁለት መስመር በላይ ከሆነ ዲስኮርስ ማስከር ያስፈልጋል። ምክንያቱም discourse markers in the form of phrase ሊኖሩ ይችላሉ and the form of word ሊኖሩ ይችላሉ. So we can say discourse markers totally principle ይሄ ነው. So the first one emphasis ነው የምናየው. emphasis, what emphasis means, if we want to just give an emphasis for the intent that you are writing, or there is a need of discourse marker, which basically for an emphasis discourse markers, yeah, because the context invites or obliges or pushes you or encourages to use about do attention about that. So there is an emphasis discourse marker. Absolutely, yes. That's obviously true, please. አንዳንድ ጊዜ የምንገልጸው ሐሳብ ምን ሊሆን ይችላል? ኢንፋሲስ ወይም አጽንኦት መስጠት የሚያስፈልገው ከሆነ የግድ አጽንኦትን ሊገልጽ የሚችል ዲስኮርስ ማርከር ያስፈልገናል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ኢንፋሲስ ዲስኮርስ ማርከር ስንል አጽንኦት ሰጥተን መግለጽ ማውራት የምንፈልገው ነገር ካለ ሶ ኢንፋሲስ ዲስኮርስ ማርከር ያስፈልጋል። ለምሳሌ indeed, in fact, especially, particularly, obviously, undoubtedly, importantly. These are examples of an emphasis discourse marker. So we can use these types of discourse marker in different contexts. Yes, yeah. So the main purpose here is to give emphasis on the subject that we are intended to use, we are intended to write or speak it. Yeah. ቅድም ልክ እንዳልኩት ገብቷችኋል። ዓላማው ኦብጀክቲቭ ምንድነው? በምንጽፈው ወይ በምንገልጸው ጉዳይ ላይ ኤምፋሲስ መስጠት ካስፈለገን እነዚህን ተጠቅመን መግለጽ እንችላለን። Sometimes it is important, or they are important to make us sure, or it makes a clear understanding between the speaker of the language. So that's obviously, right? For instance, if you want to just write a letter to someone about maybe an application letter or maybe letter of complaints, you want to just give discourse marker words. So that means it is given and strong emphasis for the reader. So the reader just puts his or her eyes in reading for that mark. So that's the intention of the writer. He concludes, he understands it. So it makes understandability and assurance of the idea. So we can say that discourse marker, okay? Discourse marker, particularly an emphasis discourse marker at such purpose, please. So discourse marker. Let me give you an example, please, here. Examples, yeah. Example for, yeah, the artwork is beautiful here. The artwork is beautiful. Indeed, it's one of the best of, yes, right. It is beautiful indeed, yeah. Is it a discourse marker, which is an emphasis. It is one of the best I have seen it. Yeah, I want to give here the artwork about. I want to give the artwork is special, unique, interesting, smart and beautiful. So the artwork በጣም የተሻለ ነው፣ ዩኒክ ነው፣ ጥሩ ነው። ስለዚህ እሱን አጽንኦት መስጠት ስፈልግ ልክ እንደዛ አይነት ዲስኮርስ ማርኮች ልጠቀም እችላለሁ። It has also another position of using indeed. Indeed ስትጠቀሙ ፖዚሽኑ አንድ ቦታ አይደለም in different place ምክንያቱም ኤምፋሲስ መስጠት የምፈልገውን ቦታ ላይ ነው indeed ልጠቀም ይችላል። ስለዚህ it doesn't have any fixed position to use indeed. Just the band struck up a familiar song. They were indeed, yeah, they were indeed playing our song. They were indeed playing. So my intention here is playing our song is my intention. So I want to emphasize here, and the conjunction indeed shows about playing intention, playing for our song. This another position of using indeed. The band take up a familiar song indeed. They were playing our song. Of course, another position, please. If you insert between the two clauses, it's followed by semicolon and comma. Another uses of indeed here. So you can just use indeed for giving emphasis. Absolutely true, please. Number importantly, we should come to peace to get stable life. Importantly is at the beginning of the sentence. Sometimes it is an introductory or sentence adverbs, okay? Sentence discourse markers, because it wanna give a strong emphasis for the whole sentence. Not only for the subject, not only for the verb, but the whole sentence, because the sentence begins with this emphasis discourse marker, yeah? So importantly, we should come to peace. We should come to peace to get, yeah. If there is peace, people live on a stable life. People live safely. So I want to give emphasis about the importance of peace here, all right? The importance of peace here. My intention here is how peace is important to make the people's life safe and stable life actually, thus. Another use of importantly here, that is the right approach. Importantly, there will be a nice end result. Another position. So importantly, አሁን አጽንኦት መስጠት የፈለገትኝ ነው. There will be a nice end result. Yeah, ጥሩ አፕሮች ካለ ጥሩ የሆነ ውጤት ታገኛለህ። ስለዚህ importantly ሲል አጽንኦት መስጠት የፈለኩት ጉዳይ አለ። እዛ ላይ ስትረስ አደርግ ኢንፋይስ አደረገው። The students complained the director about the new textbook. In fact, their complaint touched on the accessibility of the books. In fact, look here. How do we use in fact? It's a kind of discourse matter which is an emphasis. So I want to give an emphasis about the accessibility of the books. አጽንኦት መስጠት የተፈለገው ነገር ምንድነው? የመጽሐፍ አክሰሰብል አለመኖሩ ነው። ኮምፕሌናቸው አብዛኛው የመጽሐፍ አክሰሰብል አለመኖሩ ኮምፕሌን አንዱ ሲሪየስ ኮምፕሌናቸው። ስለዚህ ኢንፋክት የሚለው ገብቷቸዋል። ኢንፋክት የሚለው ኢንፋይስ ዲስኮርስ ማርከር ይሄን ሐሳብ ዲኢንፋይስ ይሰጠዋል። Exactly, please. The students are approached, yeah. Students are supported throughout the year. Undoubtedly, they scored good results. Undoubtedly, yeah. Undoubtedly, emphasis, yeah. Why I use undoubtedly means, yeah, undoubtedly. Students took a nice tutor the whole year. Undoubtedly, they will take a nice and remarkable result. So undoubtedly want to give an emphasis about their future result, okay? ሲታገዙ ቆይተዋል። ስለዚህ ያለምንም ጥርጥር ተማሪዎቹ ጥሩ ውጤት ሊያመጡ ይችላሉ ስል ይሄንን ሐሳብ አጽንኦት ይሰጣል። ስለዚህ undoubtedly, all right. Sometimes you can just use undoubtedly at the beginning of the word, the beginning of the sentence. Undoubtedly the team will win the African champion. This is called sentence adverbs. Sentence adverbs ስንል እንደ emphasis ነው የሚሰጠው ሙሉ አረፍተ ነገሩን ነው። ምንም ጥርጥር የለውም ቲሙ ወይም የእግር ኳስ ቡድኑ የአፍሪካን ሻምፒዮን ሊግ ይሆናል እና ሊያሸንፍ ይችላል ነው ምንድነው? Right. I told you obviously what you are going to do. I told you obviously. All right? I told you obviously what you are going ምን ልሰራ እንደምችል በትክክል ነግሬያለሁ ነው። I told you obviously what you are going to do. What you are going to do. What you gonna do. What you gonna do. Yeah? What you are going to do. Obviously ምን ያለምንም ጥርጥር በትክክል ምን እንደምሰራ ነግሬያለሁ ነው እያለ ያለው ሰው of course ልክ ነው። Obviously advise you. I told you obviously how you study, how you do, and what you are going to, how you help, how you support. Obviously, undoubtedly, exactly, certainly, all these are examples of emphasis discourse marker. So sometimes you may begin a sentence with obviously or between the idea that you want to give emphasis, it doesn't affect the meaning whenever the positions of these, the emphasis discourse may vary, okay? Sometimes ምንድነው ያልኩት ቀደም ፖዚሽናቸው ወይም አገላለጻቸው በተለያየ ቦታ ቢሆንም የትርጉምን ለውጥ ሊያመጡ ይችላል። ነገር ግን እዛ ጋር የተለያየ ቦታ የሚገቡበት ምክንያት አላቸው። ምክንያቱም አጽንኦት ሰጥተው መናገር መግለጽ የሚፈልጉት ሐሳብ ቦታ ላይ ገብተው አጽንኦት እንዲሰጥ ይፈልጋሉ። ያ ነው ምክንያቱ እንጂ ትርጉሙን አያንጣርስም። Another discourse marker here, another discourse marker. Nowadays it is more and more difficult to find a job, particularly densely populated countries just face challenge, particularly, yeah? በተለይ አሁን ስራ ማግኘት የትኛውም ሀገር ላይ በተለይ densely populated ማለት ብዙ ህዝብ ያለባት ሀገር ላይ ስራ ማግኘት እጅግ ከባድ ነው። ስራ ፈጣሪ ካልሆነ ወጣቱ ሌላው ስራ ማግኘት ከባድ። ስለዚህ particularly የሚለው የሚያሳያቸው densely populated countries may face challenges እሱን መጽለል ስለፈለገ that's true please. The new technological innovation makes the people's lives easier, particularly the mobile technology takes into account obviously. Recent innovations ሁሉም ሊሆን ናቸው። particularly ግን ሞባይል high role አለው because people have most of the time close relationship with the recent innovation, especially in mobile. So we can just use mobile for different purposes. So I want to give here an emphasis about mobile phone. Look here, and the other one is especially libraries are not able to say, especially digital library. Yeah, the new published books consist of important, especially the last contents. Exactly. These example words are called discourse marker. What kind of discourse marker? An emphasis discourse marker. So take this word, this emphasis discourse marker, and just watch the video of the examples. Using my example, try to just make your own example sentence about this emphasis discourse marker. I think this one I want to say here, and try to have the example, try to just make your own sentence. Actually, if you use these words and phrases, it can help it improve for your writing as well as for your spoken English or communicative skills, because people are not dominantly use very single kind of sentence. People use they just made more than 2 lines of sentence for different purposes, isn't it? When people use for these 2 lines of sentence in communication, we use what? Discourse markers, such as an example. So that's the reason why I'm coming to present this video, even though I know these are somewhat a little bit difficult, but the more you practice, the better you use or you improve for your speaking as well as your writing skills. That's what I want to say here. So I want to touch one thing here, share, comment, like, and subscribe my channel. Thank you. This from Fame in English.